Welcome to Ronn TV. Welcome to Ronn's Garage. Ron's Garage, my garage. I've been promising you videos and not delivering on that. So, I'm trying to do something for Ronn TV. The reason we're in the garage is because right now in the house, over there, the youngest is playing video games. The oldest and his girlfriend just came in. Now they're playing video games. The wife is on the telephone. Yeah, that's what she's doing. She's on the phone. And I don't have any place in the house that I could do this. I could do it in the kitchen, but the dog's in and out and in and out and in and out. That's not working. And everybody's like, yeah. How loud can we be? So I'm not doing it there. I could go into the basement. I have been accused in the past of living in a cave, like a troll in a cave. That's what the basement is like now. This is not one of the houses where I've got a finished basement and everything's sweet. No, my basement has two little fluorescent lights, like something in a noir movie. And it wouldn't matter where I put the camera, it would look like I was in an unfinished basement, like a cave. I don't want to do that to you. I don't want to be down there doing this. So we came out to the garage where we have tools and ladders. It's a little bit more my natural environment. That's what I do. It's the whole truck cast thing is in a truck. Now we're in the garage. Don't expect more of these in here because it's not ideal. But the house is full. The animals are going crazy. The cat's in heat again. Got to get that taken care of. Dog's barking, chasing the cat. The other cat's just pissy all the time. So we're in the garage. That's why we're in the garage. Yay! We've got this perfect lighting where it's like, shoo. I should add some sparkle effects to my forehead after we get off this thing. Anyway, so what I wanted to talk to you about today is, I guess it would be credit card fraud. Because it happened again. This has got to be the fourth or fifth time over 4 or 5 year period. Actually, it's probably not even been 4 or 5 years. I've been in Grand Rapids for 6 years. And in that 6 years, this has happened 4 or 5 times now. But it's probably actually only been about 3 years where this has taken place. But once again, someplace I've never been put a little tiny charge on my credit card, like $2.31 from Lakewood Inn in Florida somewhere. One, I'm not in Florida. I'm in my garage in Michigan, not in Florida. 2, what the hell would I buy at the Lakewood Inn for $2.31? Really? No, I think not. So what they do is they put a little charge on the account, because 1, you won't notice it, and 2, it lets them figure out, oh, this works or this doesn't work. Fortunately, I'm using Bank of America, not just because they're my customer, but because I used to be with Standard Federal. So that's what we use. Where was I going? Oh yeah, Bank of America. They catch this. They go, let me see. He was at the John Ball Zoo yesterday. That's in Grand Rapids. He went out to dinner yesterday in downtown Grand Rapids. He was at Menards last night, not buying tools, looking at patio furniture. I thought about doing this on the patio, but there's nothing I can set the laptop on that's high enough. Plus, my neighbors put up this fence, but they're renting the house. And the people that own the house had some pieces of fencing. We're kind of getting off topic here. Anyway, the bank caught this. They called me. They said, hey, I'll come back to the fence thing. The bank called and said, hey, we think we may have some suspicious activities. I didn't pick up the phone because it didn't come through as a Bank of America call. And if you call me and I don't recognize the number, I'm probably not going to answer it because I don't want to buy your magazines. I don't want to support the firefighters. I'm not interested in the starving children in, I don't know, Grand Blanc. Just not interested. So I didn't answer it, but I listened to the voicemail, and then I checked my online banking. Yeah, there's a hold. So I called them back, and the lady I talked to ran me through some charges. But she only ran through like the last 3 or 4 charges, which were, did you go to Menards? Yes. Did you go to the zoo? Yes. Did you do this thing at the zoo where they charged $12 to go down this? We'll save that for another time. Don't take the train at the John Ball Zoo, because it's not going to be what you think it is. It's an expensive shortcut from the top of the hill to the bottom of the hill. You don't see anything, although sometimes if you go by the barn, there'll be chickens out. You see nothing. It's $3 a piece. It's not worth it. Don't do it. So she runs through these charges, and I'm like, yes, those are all me. But she stopped before she got the one that was in Florida. So she says, everything's all good. Thank you. We just saw some suspicious activity, and I will release the hold. And I hang up, and she hangs up. And then later today, I'm going through and I'm paying my bills, and they're bouncing. Boing, 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 budding, budding. Maybe I'll put a graphic of a bill there doing that. Probably not. I don't think I have that graphic. So I call the bank back because I suspect, as probably you would, that maybe they didn't take that block off, and they didn't. And this new lady, I don't know what her name was. You know what? That's not true. I think both of the ladies were Brenda, and I think it was the same lady both times. But anyway, she goes, oh, we got this suspicious activity in Florida. Was this you for $2.31? And I say, no. And she goes, oh, apparently the last technician didn't get that far in the list. She didn't go over the right stuff with you. We're going to send you out a new card. We're going to cancel this card. You're covered, which is great. They don't charge me the $2.31. They cancel the card. They send me a new card. That's going to be 2 or 3 days, maybe 5 days, I don't know, before I get a new card. So I'll probably have to have the wife pick me up some cash because I don't want to use the credit cards. It seems very dark over here. I'm hoping that, oh, that's worse. That's worse too. We'll leave it right there. We won't touch that anymore. But they took care of it. This is, like I said, the 3rd or 4th time. Be aware of those little charges because that's what they do. They hit you with a little charge. When it goes through, then they can keep hitting you with these little charges, and you never notice because you're not looking for these $2, $4 charges. And then I'm assuming at some point they realize he's not paying any attention to his credit card, and I just realized it doesn't seem to matter where I go, something is sticking out of my head. They hit you with these little charges, and you don't notice it. And I'm assuming at some point later on they hit you with the big charge. There you go. With regards to the fence, I know I'm supposed to keep this under 3 minutes, and we're at like 10 minutes, but whatever. Let me tell you about the fence. My neighbors found they're renting. They found fence sections at the back of the shed. And they didn't have any way to put those up. So they disassembled the sandbox. There was a sandbox, about 8 by 8, coincidentally. They dug up the sandbox, salvaged those 4 by 4s, set them, I don't know, about this far in the ground, and then nailed the fence sections to that. So this ugly ass fence that is only 4 sections long, and their yard needs probably more like 10 or 12 sections. So it's just a little section of the yard. And it doesn't, they started from the corner and they went over. So it's not like I now look out my patio door and I can no longer see in their patio door. That's not the case because the fence is over here. I can still see them. Even if they had gone all the way across, my house sits a little higher, so I'd still be able to look down on them. This fence is going to blow over in a stiff wind. I really need to get my fence put up this year. You got anything else? Tyler says keep this under 13 minutes. We're at 11. Anyway, that's RON TV for this week because I neglected to give you one. This isn't spectacular, but it's RON. It's me. And this is the TV. So there you go. I'm going to step off so that you have like some sort of exit. See ya.